let's talk about some demons, because I wonder. So, okay, there's like deep work, which and the world without email books that to me symbolize the life I want to live. Okay, and then I'm like, despite appearances, an adult at this point, and this is the life I actually live, and I'm in constant chaos. You said you don't like that anxiety. I hate it too, but it seems like I'm always in it. It's a giant mess. It's like it's almost like whenever I have successful processes for doing deep work, I'll add stuff on top of it just to introduce the chaos.
Yeah.
And like I don't want to,
Yeah.
but it's so you have to look in the mirror at a certain point and you have to say like, who the hell am I? Like I keep doing this. Is this something that's fundamental to who I am, or do I really need to fix this?
What's the chaos right now? Like I've seen your video about like your routine. It seemed very structured and deep. In fact, I was really envious of it. So like, what's the chaos now that's not in that video?
Many of those sessions go way longer. I don't get enough sleep.
Yeah.
And then the main introduction of chaos is it's taking on too many things on the to-do list.
I see.
I suppose it's a problem that everybody deals with, which is not saying no. But it's not like I have trouble saying no. It's that there's so much cool shit in my life.
Yeah.
Okay, listen, there's nothing I love more in this world than the Boston Dynamics robots.
Spot. And the other, yeah.
And they're giving me Spot. So there's a to-do. What am I going to say? No.
Yeah.
So they're giving me Spot, and I want to do some computer vision stuff for the hell of it. Okay, so that's now a to-do item.
Yep. And then you go to Texas for a while, and there's
Texas,
and then everything's happening. There's all the interesting people down there,
and then there's surprises, right? There are power outage in Texas. There's constant changes to plans and all those kinds of things, and you sleep less. And then there's personal stuff like just people in your life, sources of stress, all those kinds of things. But it does feel like if I'm just being introspective, that I bring it onto myself. I suppose a lot of people do this kind of thing. Is they flourish under pressure.
Yeah.
And I wonder if that's just a hack I've developed as a habit early on in life that you need to let go of. You need to fix.
But it's all interesting things.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah, because these are all interesting things.
Well, one of the things you talk about in deep work, which is like really important, is like having an end to the day.
Yeah.
Like putting it down.
Yeah.
Like that, I don't think I've ever done that in my life.
Yeah. Well, see, I started doing that early because I got married early. So, I didn't have a real job. I was a grad student, but my wife had a real job. And so I just figured I should do my work when she's at work because, hey, when work's over, she'll be home and I don't want to be, on campus or whatever. And so real early on, I just got in that habit of this is when you end work. And then when I was a postdoc, which is kind of an easy job, right? I put artificial. I was like, I want to train. I was like, when I'm a professor, it's going to be busier because there's demands that professors have beyond research. And so as a postdoc, I added artificial, large, time-consuming things into the middle of my day. I'd basically exercise for 2 hours in the middle of the day and do all this productive meditation and stuff like this, while still maintaining the 9 to 5. So it's like, okay, I want to get really good at putting artificial constraints on so that I didn't want to get flabby when my job was easy, so that when I became a professor, and now all of that's paying off because I have a ton of kids. Yeah. So now I don't really have a choice. That's what's probably keeping me away from cool things is I just don't have time to do them. And then after a while, people, stop bothering.
Well, but that's how you have a successful life. Otherwise, it's too easy to then go into the full Hunter S. Thompson.
Yeah.
Like to where nobody functional wants to be in your vicinity. Like you attract the people that have a similar behavior pattern as you.
Yeah.
So if you live in chaos, you're going to attract chaotic people, and then it becomes like this self fulfilling prophecy.
Yeah.
And it feels like I'm not bothered by it, but I guess this is all coming around to exactly what you're saying, which is like, I think one of the big hacks for productive people that I've met is to get married and have kids. Yeah. Honestly, it's very perhaps counterintuitive.
Yeah,
but it's like the ultimate timetable enforcer.
Yeah, it enforces a lot of timetables. Though it has a huge kids have a huge productivity hit. Those you got to weigh it.